Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna be doing. Hello, everyone. Today, ah. Hello, everyone. I'm just a curious skeleton, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Today we're gonna be opening $300 PS2 Mystery Box from a retro game store. I thought doing some of these would be fun early on in my collection journey, just to see if we can get anything good without having to worry about duplicates and stuff like that. Which I got this idea from a YouTuber called Mystic. He's mainly a PlayStation YouTuber who does like reviews and news and stuff, but he's also an avid game collector. One of his old videos, like 2 years ago, I got recommended. He did like a $750 mystery box from a retro game store, what got me interested. So I looked at that store. I was gonna do a $500 tier, just save up and do that. But as I was preparing for this video and looking around, I got recommended another store on YouTube that does like YouTube shorts and videos full of like a quirky cast, which is a Secret Castle toys and games. And they also do mystery boxes. I saw they had a $300 tier, and they do it through a app called Shop, so I could pay in installments, which is much cheaper for me, at least in the short term. So I ended up going through with them instead. I'll link Mystic and them in the description below. But right now, we're gonna see if we get anything good. Oh shit! Okay, we got some. I did tell them that they could do not complete in the box. Lenoa 2, Lunatia's Veil. I don't know if I've ever heard of this one, so I have to look it up and see what it is. And if I like the premise, want to play it, I'll have to get the first one too. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Now, I don't know if I remember right, but this might be one of the ones that aren't a fighting game. Has a little story, so that'd be fun to go through. Haven, Fall of the King. I think I heard of this one too, man. Bro rocking the cornrows? I don't know if you can do that, man. It's 2025, bro. You're ready to use everything you have ever learned. Sky Gunner. Oh, this looks cool, actually. An aerial adventure unlike any other. This actually sounds kind of fun. I might actually enjoy this. Complete the thick manual. This one I'm most curious about so far, I think. What do we have next? We have X Squad. Oh god, look at that. So PlayStation era, so cool. Look at that flat top. The year is 2037. Terrorists have taken over a secret military complex. Eliminate the enemy. Take enemies out with a sniper rifle or light them with a flamethrower when they get close. Okay, so it's like a little squad game. I played a couple of those types of games, but I'll have to see how that one is. Oh, okay. Great pick, Okami. I actually have this game on Steam, but I just bought it recently because I had never played it. So, of course, I prefer playing games on the machines that are attended. So getting this is actually really good. I love that one. 20 for the game. This is interesting. I didn't even know they had a game of that. That's cool. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, another one. This one's sealed. Oh, okay, that one, I don't know. I might just want to keep that. Fucking. Might just want to keep this version. That's so funny. Again, didn't know they ever made a fucking game of that. Oh, shit. Power Drone. I mean, a lot of stuff I've never even heard of. So this is actually really fun. Futuristic racing as you strive yourself to a supersonic flying craft. Alright, a racing game. I don't know if it's gonna be any good like Burnout, but it'll be fun to try. We got a couple more left. Shell Shock Nam 67. Yeah, I'll look at the original boxes. Looks like a standard shooter. Character growth. Develop a fresh rookie to a hard-edged special forces operative. Interactive base camp. Oh, I might have some cool ideas actually. I feel like we have two more. Gauntlet, 7 stars. Oh my god, look at that guy. The coolest dude ever. And unite heroes, fight as warriors, live as legends. Only multiplayer action. Gather your team together for a fast-paced hacking slash adventure. Alright. Hope to see how that is. That's cool. That's cool. Last but not least, we have Thrillville. Actually, don't you make roller coasters in this game? I always have trouble getting to these games, so this might actually be fun to try and see about. Alright, I believe that's it. Yep. Alright, let's spread these bad boys out. And I do it in the cornrows. I don't know if you can do that, man. We're a little progressive. We're a little progressive. We're more progressive now. Not acceptable. Gonna have to get a haircut. Alright. So, it's a pretty good haul. It's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games. So I imagine each are a decent price. But like I said here, I will cut to another video where I check the pricing right now. Alright everyone, we're back. As you can see here, I used price charting to do all these games. I don't know how accurate it is or if there's more accurate. I looked up video game pricing and I picked the first one that popped up. But Sky Gunner actually ended up being the most expensive one here, which as you can see is like 87.83. Now some of these had like a low, mid, and high price instead of just like one actual price. So in those cases, I did use the mid price just to be fair. I don't think it's fair to assume everything's worth the high or you'll get the high. So I just went with mid because I also don't want to do low for the opposite reasons. Here's the total, which it looks like, we didn't get our money back, but you never know with how things sell. Like I looked up this on eBay and it's going for like a lot of them are going for like a little bit more in this, so you never know with how things sell, how things go. But either way, I'm happy with most of it, what I got. There's some things in there like Power Drone, which I don't know if I'll enjoy, but things like Shaolin Monk I'll play. Noah 2, I'll have to get the first one because I've actually heard of that series. Crouch Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I think it's just a fun thing to have. Sky Gunner, of course, I actually really want to play that one. And Okami was one I was actually looking for, so that's a game I specifically wanted to get at some point. And then Shell Shock sounded kind of interesting. X Squad just because it looks so PS2. 24 just for what it is. There's actually, I actually do enjoy most of what I got. I think it's a good little set with a few, filler in here, but I'll probably give everyone a shot at some point. That's the price. This is the site. I'm just a curious skeleton, and I'll see you next time.